welcome back. Thank you for viewing this video, and I hope you've enjoyed the previous ones. So something I saw pop up on one of our local Facebook groups is someone was asking about what's the most affordable antivirus program you can get for your computer. Well, maybe you didn't know this, but if you have Windows 10, it comes with built-in security. That was the nice thing that Microsoft did with Windows 10. They actually built the antivirus into the operating system. And let me show you here. You go down to your Start button, and you go into your settings. And under Update and Security, and yep, I have an update to install, but that's okay. But there's this Windows Security button. So you click this, and this is going to give you a general overview of different options. Action required because I need an update. Account protections, firewalls, apps and browser controls, device security, device health and performance. So this comes built into your into your Windows 10. You don't need additional if you feel comfortable having it. There are wonderful programs out there like Malwarebytes, CC Cleaner. Not a fan of CC Cleaner, but it does what it's designed to do. Some of the other ones is Super Anti-Spyware. All are great programs. So let's go into this, open your Windows Security, maximize it here. You can see the different options, virus and threat protection. The reason why it's giving me that is it wants me to sign into OneDrive, so it backs up your files to the cloud. Not a bad idea to do, although you have limited space. That's how one of those things that Microsoft does to make a little bit of extra money is they will, like Google Drive, you get 15 gigs. I think with this you get 5, and if you burn up the 5, then you have to buy more space. So, but under your threats and virus protection, as you can see, it was last scanned. It does a scan every day. You can turn it off and on if you want to. The last update was yesterday. Oh, today, sorry. There is ransomware protection. Again, this is what it's talking about, setting up your OneDrive. If you do get ransomware, then your files are protected because they're not on your computer. That's the reason for it. Is it good to have? Yes, it is, but if you're backing up your computers on a regular basis like you're supposed to, everyone should be doing that, right? At least once a week. If you're backing up your stuff, then you don't have to worry about this so much, but it's just an extra layer of protection there. So under account protection, this is where you sign up for your Microsoft account and Windows Hello. Again, another way to prevent people from breaking into your computer. Dynamic lock. My drive is the virtual machines can't do dynamic locking, but it's just a way of securing your hard drive. It's a stripped down version of BitLocker. It works very good. If someone brought in a hard drive to me to look at it, it had dynamic lock or BitLocker turned on, I wouldn't be able to look at it because it's locked. Your firewall and network protections, obviously, firewalls are always good. Firewalls have been around forever and a day. Since shortly after the internet was born, firewalls were not too far behind it. In this day and age, someone breaking into your computer by brute force through the internet is rare. It can happen, it still does happen, but they would rather use social engineering to gain access to it, or put pieces of software on there that allows them to steal files in the background that bypasses all the security. So as long as your firewalls are on and you're not allowing people to have access to your computer that you don't know, you're usually good. Like I said, it can happen. Firewalls, most people have multiple firewalls and don't know it. Not only do you have the firewall on your computer, most cable modems have a firewall in them also to help detect unauthorized entry. Most routers have a firewall in them too for the same thing. So most people have 1 to 3 firewalls in their home and just don't realize it. So that's something to remember. Again, going back to app and browser controls, you can turn these things on and off and so on. Smart screen, if you get an older piece of software, that's what's going to pop up. If it's a piece of software that's been flagged with malicious intent, it will pop up and tell you and check your files and apps. Device security, core isolation. This is to help you prevent from like right now there is still a problem with some of the older Intel processors where you can hack the core directly. Core isolation allows it to run in a virtual setting, and it just helps help protect it. Device and health performances. This kind of goes in part with the previous one where I said to check your hard drives to make sure they're not failing. Storage capacity, there's no issues there. And most of the time, I think that is just going to check to see if you're running out of storage, not checking your drive health. Apps and softwares, again, it's going to scan the softwares and apps and see if there's any problems. Windows Time Services, if your time is out of date, such as the coin battery on your desktop or on your laptop has died, then your date and time won't hold, and you try to get to the internet and says, hey, I can't find this web page. It's because your computer went back to 1995, and of course it's the year 2020, and no, the internet's just not going to let that happen. So family options, I think this was better in the old days than it was now. This is using a cloud-based program for parental controls. It lets you set timeouts and keeping track of what your kids do online, and if they need to buy things, you can set that up for them too. But family controls, like I said, I think the old version was better than the new one. It's just going to be one of those things that you would have to play with it and see for yourself. But and there's also, there's nothing better than just having good old mom and dad look over someone's shoulder to make sure. So if you've got kids that like to play on the computer and you want to know what they're doing, have the computer in a public place. Real easy to resolve that. So, but yeah, so like I said, your Windows 10 comes with built-in security. Just a caveat here, no antivirus or anti-malware is perfect. None. It doesn't matter if it's free, built-in, or paid. None of them are perfect, because those who make viruses is always one step ahead of those who prevent viruses. Just the nature of the beast. So if a new virus came out today, it would probably take at least a day or longer for the antiviruses to catch up with it. So just note that you do have built-in security into your Windows 10. Is it perfect? No. Does it do a good job? Yes. If you had asked me about the built-in antivirus for Windows 10 4 or 5 years ago, I would have told you no, get a different one. But they have greatly improved it. It works well. It scans the devices every day. If it finds a threat, it lets you know down here in the corner. It'll pop up, virus found. It does give false positives every once in a while. I see this on network devices every once in a while, where they're using the key management system instead of actual keys from Microsoft. The KMS will pop up every once in a while as a threat. I got one client it does that for. So just so you are aware, it like I said, no antivirus is perfect. But Windows 10 comes with built-in antivirus. So something to know. And like I said, if you think you have a virus and you're not sure, give us a call. We'll be glad to take a look at it. The number's down here, 567-855-1274, or you can stop into the office. Please give us a call before you're coming, though, because of the virus and pandemic that's going on. We are trying to do scheduling more than random walk-ins, although if you randomly walk in and we're open, great. I would hate for you to drive all the way here and there's the door that says we're out on a service call and you've wasted your gas money. So it's always best to give us a call. So anyways, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to the video. There is a donation link if you'd like to donate to the cause. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Talk to you later.